and then that is a object, JSON object again.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And if
OBJ, you don't have to say where OBJ.
where obj, okay, we can give as where obj, but in JavaScript, if we don't give the where also, it will directly it will take.
Okay.
Even though we don't declare it as a var, it will declare it as a var. Defaultly, it will take.
Okay. What is text? Oh, text is that you give. Okay.
Yeah, just I am printing this one. This is a JSON data which we are passing. Employees having three JSON objects. In this one we are in this array we are passing three objects. Each object is having first name and last name. Okay. In this one this is the line which passes the JSON string to JavaScript JSON object. Okay, sir.
Okay.
JSON.parse. This is a statement which parses a JavaScript text. I printed the text here. This whole text. This whole text into JavaScript's JSON object. This is a JavaScript's JSON object. From that one, I am accessing employees. As we are getting, this is a JavaScript object, this complete thing. In this one, I am accessing employee. So I gave employees. In employees, as it is a array list, as it is a array, I am giving
one
mention in the index. Yeah, we can mention anything. Now we will access first object. For accessing the object, we will mention the index. Okay. Here, after mentioning the index, I am getting this first object.
Yeah.
Complete JSON object. There, I am for accessing that one. I am mentioning first name. So I am able to get this object.
110 dot first name. So what if you don't give the curly braces before employees? It won't recognize?
If we don't give that one, this whole thing is not a JSON object. Once I remove that one. Okay.
Oh.
Okay, because yeah, this is not a JSON object. In JSON object, the key name and value will bind JSON object. That object should be binded within curly braces. If you mention curly braces, we will give JSON data. In JSON object, we will give JSON data. JSON data will have key, name and value.
Yeah, name is employees and the data is, because it is array, you have 0th location and first location, second location.
Yeah.
Okay, inside that, because you have object, you are saying name value pair again inside.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So employees is the name, and then all your first name, last name, first name, last name, first name, last name is the values. The employee.
These all are again JSON data.
Mm.
This is how we parse in JavaScript, and this is how we access in JavaScript. This is one method of accessing. Okay. And another way of accessing the JSON objects is by directly giving the name here. I am removing the dot here. In this one, I am accessing direct these names. Here we go.
Oh, instead of dot, if you directly provide in the square bracket, still it comes out.
Yeah, I am not getting the object here. Before getting that, only in the list of the names, I am providing this value.
Mm. Okay.
Oh, okay, so next, I thought of showing you regarding eval.
Eval. Yeah.
Okay, we will see.
So you don't have to provide JSON dot.
Yeah, JSON.parse is a format. Yesterday as we discussed, there are two types of parsing the JSON string into JSON object. One method to parse into JSON object is JSON.parse. And the size of the font is clear, sir. Shall I increase the font size?
What is that?
Shall I increase the font size of this editor, or is it clear?
No, it is okay. Yeah, yeah. It is okay.
Okay. And one method is JSON.parse.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And another is using eval function.
Okay.
It's eval function. And this is not supported in all browsers. JSON.parse is a new JSON libraries of JavaScript provided by some latest browsers. This is supported by all old browsers also. What is the difference between using these two is this is very secure way because it will parse all the script which you have provided eval. Okay, in JSON if they return even JavaScript data also, it will pass the response.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever the code which we have given, Even if they give the JSON JavaScript code also, it will compile and it will execute the data, where you can even access say cookies, everything, whatever the code they have mentioned, it will execute that one. But here in JSON.parse, it will validate the data before executing that one. That means it will execute only JSON text.
Okay.
So it is much safer way to execute parse the JSON data, and it is efficient than eval. It is faster than eval, using eval.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But now we should not use JSON eval method for parsing the JSON test, but I am just showing that we can even parse with eval method. So,
Okay.
as it is not safer way, we should not use this.
Mm-hmm. So eval is the JavaScript function directly. You don't have to use JSON.eval.
No, it is directly JavaScript function.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. This is how we will parse using eval method. The result will be same, but parsing of this will be is different using eval.
What if you just give double quotes in around text instead of putting the brackets? Oh, that would be just text keyword.
This is
That okay, okay. That is the variable, right?
yeah.
Okay.
This is a JSON data which we are getting. We are passing that one to the eval method.
Okay.
Okay. Sir.
Okay.
These are the two ways for accessing this one, and one more thing I want to show is okay for assigning the JSON, assigning the data.
Mhm.
Okay, if we want to assign the data, okay, okay, we'll try to assign to first object only. Similar to accessing, we can assign it in the same way. Object dot employees dot first name. First name equal to
It will be different second time it will be different.
Yeah. Here, as similar to accessing, we will access till the object. We will give till the object which we want to assign, and we will assign the values here. Okay, I am getting the JSON object, and from that one I am getting employees object. In that one I am accessing first all the array. In that one I am changing the value for first name, and I am printing the same JSON data. And it's here first name 01, last name. It was fn01, ln01. I modified it one to first name 01. And this one is similar to again this one. In the same fashion, we can change the data. Same. What I did is using this format. Okay, sir. And we'll see how to get the JSON data using Ajax calls.
Okay. What does Ajax mean?
Ajax is asynchronous. I don't remember the full form of that, but it is a asynchronous call which we will hit from the browser to backend. In our thing, we will load the whole content. Okay. For example, scoreboard, cricket scoreboard. There, the data will be keep on changing. For that one, the whole page will not be refreshed. The only content which the required content will be keep on changing. Okay. In that one, what will happen is the data in backend, Ajax calls will be sent, and it will fetch the data, and it will be loaded in the screen. Ajax calls are asynchronous calls. Asynchronous JavaScript and XML. One second, I will show you that. This is a data which fetches from backend. In all browsers, yesterday I said you that XML history request. In this one, by using that one, we will hit the Ajax calls. We will get the object for that one, and from that one, we'll fetch the data from the URL. It will will go at backend, and it will fetch the data, and wherever required, here we will assign the values.
So this is written in Java?
JavaScript.
So all this is JavaScript.
Yeah.
Okay. So
The
you
content which is there in the body is the static content. It will load. Later in this is a Ajax call where HTTP send. In this method it will go to backend URL when we call this one at backend. It will not load the data again, and it will fetch the content and it will append to the wherever required. It will append to the location.
so you'll go over the actual coding in different session, or will you go over the coding whatever you did this coding today? Because these
Yeah,
so many.
because I feel if I explain this today,
Yeah,
you will get confused because we have not discussed much on JavaScript.
correct, exactly.
Yeah. I said regarding when yesterday when you asked me regarding Ajax,
Uh-huh.
I said here that I will explain you in Java in how to make Ajax calls in JavaScript and jQuery when we are discussing those topics.
Uh,
Ajax is a Ajax is a asynchronous JavaScript and XML. We can achieve it in both plain JavaScript and in jQuery in different ways.
okay,
Actually, it is a concept where it will hit the backend URLs. Otherwise, it will communicate to the server asynchronously.
okay,
It will fetch the data asynchronously because in real time when we load the page, if we keep on for each request, for each small change of data, if we again get the data from server and again if we load the content, the for loading the HTML static pages like images for or different CSS, only it will take much time than loading the data which we are fetching the from backend.
correct.
So we will use the Ajax calls here because when we load that call, when we load the data, the Ajax call will go asynchronously to the server and fetch the data. By the time the page will be loaded with static content, and after fetching that one, it will be appended where the data is required.
Okay,
Those are the Ajax calls, and that we can achieve in different ways. This is how we will do in JavaScript. But you don't worry on this one, sir. We will discuss on more on the JavaScript.
okay,
But you see how it works. And here I took a URL where it returns JSON data, and we created in each browser we should create. This is crucial. XML HTTP request. This object, if we get this object, it will hit to backend XML HTTP request.
mm-hmm.
Okay. For creating this one, in IE we should create by creating this object. But different browsers will give different implementations, right?
Oh,
Their own objects. For all different ones, there are for Firefox or Chrome, there are directly HTML, XML, HTTP requests. But for only IE, we generally create with ActiveX object.
okay,
This is for IE browsers.
okay,
At last, we should get the object for XML HTTP request.
mm-hmm.
Okay. After getting the HTTP request, that is Ajax object, we will send the data for that one. We will hit send method. Before that one, we will set what is the request type,
Mm-hmm.
get or post. there will be two different. These are the HTTP header type, HTTP methods. There will be of get, post, put, delete. Those things will be there. Those are the different HTTP methods where get is used for fetching the data and post is used for posting the data. Delete is for deleting the data at the backend.
Put.
Okay, sir. Yeah, put and post are for
So both are same.
both are. There will be some slight difference, but those all are HTTP methods where backend will be implemented.
So will you cover this Ajax in detail in future, or just showing because yesterday I asked for that?
Yeah, I will show it in future. I will. We will write each line in when we are familiar with JavaScript. But
Okay.
now I am just giving you overview of Ajax.
Okay, sure, sure.
Okay, when we hit this one, with open this one, it will go and fetch the data. At that time, the request, HTTP request status will change. When it is going to that one, the HTTP request will be 1. When it is connected to the server, the HTTP request state will be 2. When it is ready to get the response, it becomes 3. And when it is successfully written the data, the status will be 4, like that.
Okay.
So we are evaluating it with 4. And if it is 4, we assume that the data which is we got is success.
Mhm.
Okay, and in that one, in HTTP response text, we will get the data,
Actual data.
actual data that is in string format,
Mm.
response text. Here we are parsing the string into JSON.
Mhm.
And next further is self. We will process the JSON object data. Okay, sir. And you don't worry much about this code. We will discuss on how to write this code in JavaScript.
Okay. Okay.
One more thing is JSON files. We can write the JSON data
Mhm.
and we can save into the JSON files. This whole content we can save in a file and that extension will be .json.
Okay.
Okay.
What is the name
And
of those files?
that is a JSON file. To resemble, we can save it in .text also. And but for that one, we will fetch the data and we will pass the JSON text into JSON. Okay, JSON object. We will again pass the text into JSON object. In this one, directly JSON resembles that it itself is a JSON file.
Okay.
And for communicating that one, if we want to communicate with server,
Mhm.
if we want to send the day text, we will give HTTP MIME type as text/plain.
Mhm.
Those MIME types we will set in header also. For every request which it's going to hit, I will show you some example.
How are you opening that other window like network, sources, elements?
This is if you press F12 it will get, or we can right click on this one, inspect element.
Or inspect elements?
Mhm. For whatever request it is going in backend, One second. Are you able to view this?
Let's see.
As we are using this GoToMeeting, I'm not able to find cursors easily. It is keep on blinking.
Oh,
Okay. Here in this one, content type. For each request which is going to hit at backend in network, for each HTTP request we will it will have these headers, right? Content type, some request URL, remote address, status, content type. These all are mandatory fields which it will have. Okay, we will not set this one. It will defaultly it will go in this one. For JSON request, the content type will be application/JSON.
application/.
JSON.
Oh, okay.
Application/JSON. I will type here this one.
Where are you? Oh, that's okay.
Applications/JSON is a MIME type for this JSON. Okay. Okay, so today we have discussed this one, and tomorrow we will start with JavaScript. And when we are very familiar with JavaScript, again we will discuss on this Ajax, how to fetch and how to do with this one.
Okay. Can you do two things for me?
Sure.
Can you send me today's session recording as well
Okay.
as 2 days back first session recording? And
Okay.
can you send me these two files that you wrote, the code files?
Yeah, sure.
That way I can just practice, change them
Okay.
and see what is happening and things like that.
Okay. But in this one, I will share the first one,
Yeah,
and you can do many things on this one
correct.
by changing the JSON data,
Yeah,
and by updating and doing that one, you can get good hands on JSON.
correct.
The second one you will be a bit confused. So again, after discussing that one, we can come to this one.
Sure, sure. Yeah, this one is enough, I think, for today's
Yeah.
session. I mean, access, yes, and
Yeah, I just commented and I have not deleted the changes which we have did. I will send this file also.
please.
Okay. Okay, sir. Again, when we can meet for next session?
You said
Tomorrow.
tomorrow, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Tomorrow same time, 6:30.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. I mean, not 6:30, 6 o'clock.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Good night.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Bye. Hello.
Naveen? Hello, Naveen.
Anna.
Uh,
Hi, Anna.
is